نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Welcome to my channel. I am Qazi Abdul Afridi, Executive Director of the BMS College. Here we have the design and firm determination to present science subjects, physics, chemistry and biology, a series on both level for the students of grade classes, for example, grade 9 to grade 11, 12, and similar to those who want to clear their concept about the basic things of physics, chemistry and biology. In this lecture, we will show you an activity-based lecture in which we will present, we will start with chemistry. Chemistry is a physical science, but before going to introduce you to the chemistry, we will first start with matter, because without matter, without energy, we cannot define chemistry. So what's matter? About the matter we have here a chart for you, a flow chart, flow sheet, in which you can see here on the board that matter can be classified or divided into two branches, two parts: pure form of matter and impure form of matter. Pure form of matter is also called substance. Substance can be anything which is pure in nature, and therefore component element are the pure form of matter. Element is the basic form of matter which is made up of similar atoms. For example, gold is made up of all similar atoms of gold. They are all similar in shapes and color as well as in mass and other properties. Where the compound is formed from two or more different elements. When two or more different elements combine together, or atoms combine together, form a compound. Here an example of element is iron. Similarly, hydrogen is also an element. Oxygen is also an element. But in case of compound, sodium chloride, H2O, etc. are examples of compounds. They are why called compounds? Because they have two different elements or two different atoms. Where we see only one type of atoms grouped together to form iron. Similarly, hydrogen atoms group together to form hydrogen element, and oxygen atoms are molecules grouped together to form oxygen element. Now we come to the definition or understanding of impure matter. Impure matter is also called mixture. Mixture means that it has no formula. It cannot be specified. Anything of the universe, material universe, is called a mixture. The earth is a mixture, the air is a mixture, and similarly tap water, in which we have various forms of chloride, bromide, or if we mix sodium chloride in water, or if we put sand in water, we get a mixture. Then mixture can be classified into two types: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous means when there is one phase. For example, if sodium chloride is completely dissolved and we get into firm solution, then we call it a homogeneous mixture, a homogeneous solution, because we get only one type of phase. There is only one phase of the state of matter. But in case of the heterogeneous type of matter, we have two or three different phases. For example, if we have a beaker containing liquid water, and some ice in it, and if we close its head, some vapors here. So here you can see ice is a solid state, water is a liquid state, a liquid phase, and air are a gaseous state. So these three states together form a heterogeneous mixture. In this case, we can call it a heterogeneous mixture, a heterogeneous matter, impure form of matter. Okay, what is matter? To define chemistry, we must know about the definition of matter. Matter can be anything which has mass and occupies space. An example of matter can be given air, water, stones, etc. Because air has mass, as well as occupies space. Water has mass, occupies space, and similarly stones are pure form, are typical examples of matter. Air. To know about the air, to make it a fun, we have prepared or arranged to demonstrate this an activity, so that you may also be getting enjoyed with it. And this activity you will see. First, to tell you about whether air is matter or not, whether it occupies space or not. So a small activity that we can show to you will be like this. This beaker contains air, although it seems to you empty, but it is filled with air. How can we demonstrate that it contains air? I am going to dip before you into the water. Now the air is inside the beaker, and you can see the bubble coming out of it. So the bubble were formed due to the air which was inside the beaker. Okay, next. In air, we can also determine the percentage of oxygen and whether oxygen helps burning or not. So that is an activity for lower class kids science activity, in which we have fixed with it a candle. You will see that the candle will start burning. Let me help you with the picture. In this activity, I want to tell you about two types of concepts. One, that burning needs oxygen. Without oxygen, burning will stop. And the second is that we can also calculate the percentage of oxygen in the air. This is an empty cylinder, although not graduated, but we can ourselves estimate its parts. Suppose it is from here to from bottom to top 100%. If we divide it into 5 parts, each part will become 20%. 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, and similarly 100%. So if we mark it with a marker, we can also make it in 5 equivalent portions. If we divide it into 5 equivalent parts, each part will occupy will have a 20% portion. So if it stops burning, it will mean that oxygen has been stopped. The oxygen inside it will burn and finish. When this oxygen is finished, then the place which is made empty by oxygen will be replaced by water, and the volume which is occupied by water will be directly equivalent to the volume of oxygen made empty. So you can see the activity here. Please attention please. So the level up to which the water raised is due to the emptiness that was created by the loss of oxygen, which was burnt and was needed for burning the candle. Now the remaining portion has nitrogen, which is 8%, and the air, and the 20% is oxygen. Thank you for watching our channel.